All in all, this is certainly a coherent record. There are a few catchy moments on it, but it's just kind of a letdown given the backstory of this thing, which was used pretty heavily to promote this album. It just seems like Foo Fighters, in the face of immense collaborative opportunities, have opted to just kind of make a record that they could have put together by going to just one studio at one location. I wish the creativity and the ambition in the idea behind this project and bringing the guests in and so on and so forth reflected in the performances and the songwriting as well. The thing is that it just doesn't. It's not a terrible album, but the most interesting things about it are just the pieces of context orbiting it. I'm feeling a strong 4 to a light 5 on this. The track list is kind of scant, and I can't help but feel like this is a somewhat unambitious record for Dave and company as well. Just a shame, really, to hear such an influential band kind of lose their edge, and who the hell knows if it's coming back at this point. I'm feeling a decent 2 strong 5 on. I'm sorry, but Taylor Hawkins is not as entertaining a vocalist as Dave Grohl, and this track is easily one of the most forgettable songs the band has ever recorded. Overall, though, I will say this album is a pretty decent record. It's a slight bounce back from Sonic Highways. It has a pretty consistently raw aesthetic, some good tunes here and there, but it's certainly not the high watermark that Wasting Light was, which again, maybe if I had been more of a poptimist back in 2011, I would have saw more of the beauty of that album. But unfortunately, this new record over here for me is just kind of falling short. I'm feeling a light to decent 6 on this thing. This thing is a volume heavy piece of power pop, pretty much just what the Foo Fighters do best. It's one of their most consistent releases in years. I think it's probably more consistent than their past 3 to 4 records. So I'm fairly positive on this Foo Fighters release. I'm feeling like a strong 6, maybe on a great day, a light 7, but pretty much a strong 6. But yeah, overall I thought this was a really great album from Foo Fighters. Pretty much every chorus on this thing is solid as a rock. And again, the more personal and emotional angles of these songs I think work. The 10-minute epic track toward the back end I think goes over without a hitch. This is certainly Foo Fighters, I think, at their most emotionally vulnerable, and they're sounding fantastic doing it. I'm feeling a light 8 on this project.